Yo guys, it's your boy AMG Dens and I'm back with another legendary video. We have the first episode of the Last to First Challenge live in the GOAT's car, of course, Lewis Hamilton, and what a sensational Silverstone Grand Prix we had. It was quite the race, beginning with the first lap incident with Guan Yu Zhou, or Zhou Guan Yu, should I say, sorry, and just again, amazing just to see Formula One drivers being able to walk away from such serious car crashes like that, and just to see Zhou Guan Yu walking away from that as well and to be okay. I think Alex Albon also got airlifted to one of the local hospitals, but I think he should be okay as well. And yeah, just that nobody was hurt today, thankfully. I think there was even an incident F2, and that was a bit crazy as well, but everybody walked away okay from it. So what we like to see, which is all good. And then yeah, that final three laps of the race with Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, Lewis, even Lando and Alonso looked like they were getting a bit tasty at the rear of that kind of like huge fight as well. And just it's amazing to see the respect and the racecraft amongst each other. Kiwi, thank you so much for joining us, man. I hope you're keeping well. Thank you for joining the stream. What do you think of the race today? Did you watch it? And who would you say was your driver of the day? For me, I think my driver of the day had to be Lewis. Just, he really. performed like excellently. Very respectful racing from him as well. Like, him and Leclerc going into Cubs corner 180 miles an hour, and no serious crashes or accidents there. And at one point, I thought he might win the race with Ferrari tripping up themselves. So, yeah, this better be 110% AI. Don't you worry, Mike, man. I think you should worry about getting your F1 working on your game. Because, yeah, for people who don't know, Mike also has downloaded the game and he's just been having so many technical issues with it. So, yeah, bro, you need to upgrade your PC, bro. You're slacking. But without further ado, let's get set up on this car because I've got one that I downloaded from Yana Upme. So let's just get that one on. And we're not going to qualify because we're essentially just going to start from the back of the grid anyway. So, just in case, that's a good way to put it. And let's see. Mike, you're supposed to be getting your Fanatec pedals this week as well, man. Your new Fanatec system too. I bet you're really excited about that. Okay, I think we're good to go. Guys, the first ever last first challenge on this year's game. Let's go to track. Man, put the crying emoji. Right. Let's start the lap and see how it's gonna go. Everyone stay there. Yeah, I agree with you as well, KV. It was an amazing race. Just really fun. And like I mentioned earlier too, really glad nobody got injured or severely hurt. So that's always a bonus too. Ooh, bit of oversteer there. Just to manage to keep it in. Cops is not flat anymore. Lovely rotation through there. Fifth gear through there. Man, this would have been a banging lap. Purple sector. Okay, and we're gonna stop. I let Verstappen go. Mike said, "Oh yeah, but we have huge farmer protests incoming on the freeways. Gonna be blocked." Oh, mate, that's terrible, man. That's really terrible. I hope that's not the case. Ah, man, so is the case as well. When you order something and you expect it to come, then like some sort of like misfortune happened. So is the case. Man, like JR Sim Racing in the building, bro. How's it going? I hope you're good, bro. Hope you're keeping well, my G. JR Sim Racing, the GOAT. Amazing guy. But yeah, so I feel so bad for Mike, man. That's terrible. But yeah. Oh, and you fully spot them as well. Yeah, that's the thing as well. Like, if it's for a better cause, then I guess you kind of have no other choice. But it's just annoying because it's always these things always happen when you need them not to happen. Like that's always the case. Kiwi said Zhu had a very big crash. Yeah, I saw that, man. Like, I think Gasly tried to go through the middle of was it George Russell on the right hand side that started on the hard tires? He got a really poor start because of the lack of grip on the hards. And then obviously Guan Yu was on the left. And then yeah, just Gasly tried to go through the middle and three into one didn't mix. So it was really unfortunate that Zhao got contact like that, and it's the speed and how long the car was upside down as well whilst it was going across the ground, and then it collided with that wall. It was terrible. But yeah, I'm so glad to hear that he walked away. It's a really touching kind of moment with him and Stefano Dominicali as well, where like it's oh my God, you're alive, So yeah, huge movements in Formula One safety and technology, and we're definitely here for it. Oh man, okay, let's get into this race. So we've got Charles on pole, Max Verstappen second. Seems like a regular grid to be honest. Oop, oop. Let's see what it's gonna do. Oh, okay, cool. I thought it was just gonna take us directly into the race. Alright, let's enjoy these new cutscenes. George Russell doesn't finish his home race. Yeah, tell me about it, Kivi. That was so horrible. And that's the thing. He's been Mr. Consistency and getting all of these top fives. So for it to end in his home race, tragic.
With good opportunities to overtake at the end of the Wellington and Hangar straights,
JR said,
there's a
must
lot
be
of
big
potential
farmers
for
to block
close action
freeways.
around the
Either that or
final
small
100 meters
freeways.
of
Trust me, JR.
Silverstone.
But we have a similar thing over here as well,
As
JR, to be
lap
fair.
speeds of
Like,
around
with,
145
what is
miles
it?
per hour, it's also
What's the
one of
name
the
of the
longest
insulation
and
people? The
quickest
people that
circuits on
like
the calendar.
protest in the middle of the street because of the Insulate Britain. There we go. Like these huge like hippie
So with
kind
the
of
race
groups
not
that block
far
up the
away from
entire streets
starting,
just
here's
to
what
like
today's grid
protest.
rundown
And I
looks
think we had
like.
some at the
On
racetrack
the
too.
pole is
Apparently,
number
like the
1
race would have been
Mercedes,
red flagged even if it
hitting out
wasn't
Max
for
Verstappen.
Zhou Guanyu's crash,
P2,
because there
moving
was
on to
some
the rest of the
protesters that
grid.
ran
We
onto
have
the Wellington street. Were trying to
Perez,
sit there,
Sainz,
flipping crazy.
George Russell, and Fernando Alonso. Ocon, Bottas, Gasly, and Kevin Magnussen. Norris, Mick Schumacher, Daniel Ricciardo, and Vettel.
Louise, what are you saying?
Sonoda,
Thank you so much for joining
Stroll,
us, Louise. Thank you so much. How are you
Raikkonen,
doing?
and Alex
Did
Albon.
you watch the race today as well, Louise? Let me know.
And Lewis Hamilton rounds off the grid.
Goat!
Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's
Hey,
get it onto the
Louise.
track.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Anthony Davidson joins me once
2008,
again in
Lewis
the
Hamilton won the
commentary
British
box.
Grand Prix by
Matt, it's
68 seconds.
fantastic to
Yeah, I
have you
remember
with
that. That
us
was
here,
crazy.
but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop
Is that
those
Russell?
pre-race nerves from
That's
becoming
not the
overwhelming
greatest camera
when
angle.
the
I think
lights
that's a
drop on
bug,
the grid?
Well,
clearly.
I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run
Hey, I
down
don't know
into
why
turn
they're
one.
zooming in on
It looks
Lewis's
like
wing
he's
either.
going to go into battle.
Man like
The same
Lewis.
situation will bring nerves, but that's
And
a good
Lando,
thing.
okay.
It'll keep them focused on the moment and the
Louise, I'm
race.
doing great. I had a really chilled out week this week. I
Great.
had a couple of days off of work, so I was just chilling out, spending time with the family, catching up with some family and friends, and then yeah, this week just looking forward to the Silverstone Grand Prix that just happened. And wow, was it a race? As I was saying to everybody as well, it's crazy. JR said, probably delaying the SOP stewards inquiry. Bloody farmers. JR's too funny. Yo, everybody make sure you go and subscribe to JR Sim Racing as well, man. Top level dude. Really mess with him. Like he's the best, honestly. Really funny dude and great at sim racing as well. Louise, let me ask you, who was your driver of the day today? Was it Science for getting his first race win? Was it Lewis for, challenging them with a new upgraded W13? Or was it somebody else you'd give driver? Oh, Mick. Mick Schumacher as well was another great driver today. He managed to get some points. My webcam's dying. Oh no. Mike, which webcam? Uh, Next week it's the Austria GP. It's my favorite circuit. Okay, Kivi, I see you. If Austria is your favorite circuit, what's the worst circuit? Let me know. And we're just gonna look at the face camera. Is it still frozen? Let me quickly. Oh, snap! It really is. Damn. Okay, let me deactivate it and then reactivate it maybe. Okay. I think it's okay. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know what it is. This game and my PC tries to embarrass me every time I do a big stream, but not today, not today, not today. Let me know if it's okay, guys. I think it's fine on my side. And yeah, let's go to our race strategy. So the engineer wants us to do a stint on soft tires, no, medium, sorry, and then go on to the hard tires. Okay, that seems doable and realistic. Let's take out some of the fuel in the car too, because it's probably overfueled us. Can we change the fuel? Okay, I think we can change the fuel. Thank you, Mike. Thank you for letting me know that the web camera is on its best behavior, as it should. Hopefully, it will stay that way. We'll have to wait and see. And Zandvoort, I don't like that track. Oh my gosh, yeah, Zandvoort's really technical. Not many people out there put it in the top 10. And oh, has it died again? And Dens has its face camera on dial-up. I really don't. I don't know why it's doing it. Before we start the race, because I might just deactivate it for the stream. How's my computer doing? Hmm. I don't really see anything here that should prevent it from being the way it should. But either way, there's nothing more I can do. So if the web camera does something weird, we'll just have to think. Let me know. Yeah, it's strange. When I'm on it, it's fine, but then when I switch over, it does something different. I have no idea why that is. So yeah, we'll just have to see how we get on with it. But let's get into it. So we've taken the fuel out. Luis says science was the drive of the day. I think that's a fair one. You know, he came through a lot of adversity when Ferrari did the team orders and put him behind Leclerc. But again, he just didn't give up, you know, and he was really, really, really strong in his opinion and in his ways. When the team were like, yeah, back up Lewis so Leclerc can get away, he's like, no, I'm not doing that. I want to battle for the race win. Today is my day, you know, and he wasn't wrong. So, yeah. And Mick got his first points as well. Yeah, you're right, Kiwi. Which again, I was so happy for Mick too, because I think his mom was at the race too. Mick Schumacher's mom, is it Sabine? Karina Schumacher. Mick's mom was at the racetrack too. So imagine getting points and your family and friends are there to see you achieve something like that. I think it's really cool. Warm these ties up a bit. Seb, the dad is dad. Yeah, JR, you're right. You always like here, like Sebastian asking, like, where's Mick? And Mick's always asking, where's Sebastian? Like, they really have like a really strong father-son relationship. Louise said wheel. Is my wheel okay? Pause. Hopefully my wheel's okay. Yeah, wheel's good. Okay. Let me go back. We've got Goat Tiffy in 19th place, not living up to his usual qualifying heroics. But yeah, I was happy to see Mick get points. If Latifi had got points as well, I would have been equally as happy for him too, because I think he kind of needs it. His contractual position at Williams, I think, is at risk. But again, even he didn't have a bad race today. He just kind of stayed out of trouble, which I think he needs to do. And do you like Silverstone? Yeah, I love it. I've never been there, Louise, but it's one of my favorite circuits. I'd definitely love to go there at some point. Hopefully next year. Right, can we park it? Yes.
Okay, incredible parking there. Nice one. That's going to give you
Bad
the
boy
edge.
parking. Let's go. Off to a good start. Right, we're just going to be cautious. We don't want to lose our front wing. Go down the inside of Latifi. Now Albon. Oh, Stroll nearly kills us. Don't know what Stroll was doing there. Bit of contact with Guan Yu, but hopefully he's okay. And Julius, you're right, man. He absolutely was a beast today. Lewis is on a different level. And Kiwi asked, do I like Leclerc? Yeah, I love Leclerc, man. I think Leclerc has to go down as one of my favorite Ferrari drivers, obviously next to Michael Schumacher. Just he's just so talented and like raw with it as well. And even with like half a front wing today, he was still challenging for a race win up until the safety car came out. So huge respect has to go to Charles for sure. Oh, Louise, you got F1 2022 today. Okay. Do you have it on PC or do you have it on what do you call it? On the consoles? Let me know. Den's original Silverstone star. Of course, man. It wouldn't be an AMG Den star without some form of contact with one of the AIs, but we're alive. So, just gonna see if I can forward it around Albon. Ah. I would definitely say I'm more of a Ferrari guy, Luis, but I respect Red Bull in terms of the racing. You know, you can't argue with how competitive Max has been this season. And even Perez, just watching Perez get closer to the guys too, I think has been a really good step up for Red Bull, because usually they've only had one driver that's like competitive, and then the other, which, meh, as you know. JR said, I can't say Michael's name without smiling now. The legend. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get into that inside kind of like reference there, JR. But yeah, Lorenzo, man. Lorenzo is just like a really funny dude. Shout out Lorenzo. And Louise, you went on PlayStation, okay. What do you think of the new game? Do you like the new game at all, or do you prefer last year's game and last year's physics? Let me know. Gonna get our boy Joe. Very clean move into cups.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
So we can get Vettel as well. What a move! That's Vettel. Do a last first to Miami. Yeah, I definitely will at some point, Kiwi. That'll be an interesting track to do a last to first challenge, because, yeah. Mike, don't make me laugh with that comment, bro. I'm not getting involved.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Let's see if we can catch up to Ricardo here. Having a very like strong start to this race, but I feel like I've got a bit of front wing damage from the collision with Show. But we'll soldier on. Let's get Ricardo, the honey badger. He's trying to go defensive, but I'm gonna go down the inside. Late on the brakes. Nice. Purple sector there too. Literally doing a Lewis right now. Alright, time to catch the AlphaTauri of Sonoda. Sonoda had an interesting one today. I think he got a 5-second penalty for like basically spinning his own teammate Gasly, which a bit unfortunate because it would have been a nice race for the AlphaTauri boys to get some points, I'm sure. You can see that they're a bit slower through Maggots and Beckett's as well, so you can get a run. Got the DRS. Just gonna hold it around the outside. Might be able to get Mick too. Yeah, I thought of it. Thought better of it. Then struggling to do the first challenge. Hey man, I'm just out here living my best life, JR. Right, it looks like there's a huge battle going on between Bottas and Magnussen, so let's see if we can catch up.
Gap to your teammate ahead is 6.
Only 6.2 seconds behind Russell. Mr. Consistency, so let's see what we can do. Ooh. Bit of contact with Schumacher there. So we get the DRS. Ah, we don't have any front wing damage, okay. That's reassuring. Even though the car does feel a bit understeery at the moment. See if we can catch the other home favourite today, Lando Norris. Again, just good to see Lando Norris as well, keeping himself in and amongst things. Decent result today, whereas I think Ricardo finished outside the points. So McLaren kind of in an interesting situation too. Now I know why you said turn one's easy flat track limit then. Man, what track limits? I don't know what you mean, Mike. Yeah, but it should be flat in these cars, turn one. I don't know if it's because I got a bit of damage, but either way, inside of Norris. Very nice move there. Let's see if we can take the first corner flat. Easy. You just gotta take the right line through there. By taking it flat, we have actually gained time on Bottas too, which is nice. Seems like the two Alpines are having a bit of a ding-dong too. Ooh, freeway fight between Ocon, Gasly and Alonso. So going down So going down. Go TV. Oh my days. I don't know where this Go TV meme came from, but either way. Trying to get Magnussen. Problem now is all of these guys have DRS, so we might get stuck in a bit of a train here. Ooh. Leave space, leave space. Leave space. Nice one, Magnussen. Jeez. Woohoo! Side by side with Magnussen there. If I'd been any more closer, my pants would have been brown. Right. So you can catch Gasly. What's he got the AI set to? Mike, 44. Hey, I hear when you play on 44, you get Lewis's extra speed. So I'll take that. Nice little move on Gasly too.
Nice move. Good job.
Thank you, Mark. Oh, I'm gonna try it down, cops. Gets the move done down, cops. What a move. Up into P7. 20 laps remaining. Let's go. Ah, Perez is on softs. Okay. It's a very interesting strategy there. Alonso's not going to stand a chance. Perfect. Up to P6, guys. Up to P6. We can win this. See if we can set the fastest lap of the race. What are your guys' predictions for the Austrian Grand Prix next week? Think it's going to be Red Bull domination as usual, or do you think Ferrari and Mercedes are going to be a bit closer? Just trying to catch the gap to Perez now, 3.3 seconds behind. Thank you, Louise. I'll take that. Any compliment that resembles Yana Obme, I'll take. Thank you. .8 seconds to Perez. Okay, we can catch him. I think Leclerc and Max look a bit far out, but we'll see what we can do. Might be a safety car. Ooh, Perez has gone in. Surely he's going to go onto the hard tyre, probably do the rest of the race on that tyre. Okay, so catching up with Russell now, 4.5 seconds the gap. I could just about see them in the distance there. And if you're in the chat, guys, make sure you drop this video a like. Every like I get gives me an extra 10 horsepower. At least I wish it did. Alright, let's go. Thank you, JR. Thank you. Make sure you drop a like on the video, guys. It really helps trying to grow the channel. Wow, I love cops on this game. Even though it's not flat, it's just such a thrill to take that corner. I love the Lewis 2008 hairstyle. Yeah, Mike, I had to cut it, man. I had to cut it. It was getting way too tall. And with these British summers, that we complain about, you know, low 28 degrees heat wave that we complain about, I was like, yeah, I need to cut my hair. It's getting way too long. Woo! No! Okay, that's not good. Wee! No! No! No, 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 no. Oh, we had a bit of a stinker.
Information on Joe for you. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
Right. Oh, Jesus, everything's just happening at once. Even my controller disconnected. Jesus. Okay, is everything back on working? Let's see. Okay.
For a new strategy option.
Okay, the safety cars come out. Typical Merc driver. Right, so the safety cars come out with the accident I accidentally caused. It may or may not have been technical or tactical, should I say? This is interesting. This is definitely interesting because, firstly of all, we've got to get back to the pits. Secondly of all, what position are we even going to be in after we get out of the pits? And, well, thirdly of all, like, how much work are we going to have to basically make up for with that crash? Okay. But yeah, I just lost it. I don't know what it was. I'm going to turn the differential down. Ooh, and the 10-second penalty, yeah. That's not great.
Strategy available on the MFD.
I'm sure we can do something. Work some sort of magic.
Okay, copy that.
Do I George Russell? Man, you lot run to me. Right. It's going so well as well. I don't know how I lost the car there. But we'll pit, get some new tyres, get the front wing changed. I actually need to do that whilst I'm here. I'm sure they would have changed it, but just to be safe. And if we can get a podium, I think I'll take that.
George is in the pits. He's in the pits now.
JR, thoughts on beef chow mein? I've never had it before. That's an interesting one. What made you ask? And why did I almost run into the side of the straw? Right. Oh, everybody's boxing, it seems. Just gonna make sure we don't go over the speed limit or the delta, and we're good. Wait, is it gonna let me serve the penalty now? That's strange. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, so we're gonna press the button now. Oh, the mechanics came out at the last minute. Oh, they're serving the penalty now. Okay, guys, you might be back in this. I got really lucky.
Perfect job from you and the crew there.
I could not ask you about the iceberg lettuce. Yeah, let's not, JR. Let's not. Okay, it let me serve half of my penalty in the pits, which is interesting. I never knew the game would let you do that. Okay, so we only have to make up 5 seconds then. So if we get our head down, we still might be in this.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
And how are we on fuel as well? Cold tires are terrible. Whee! Next thing you know, you're going to do a straw. I hope not. I really hope not, Luis. But yeah, this game's unforgiving. Like, there's so much grip, but then when you go over the grip, it's just like, nope, you're gonna spin. Let's see if we can catch up to the back of the pack, because I think the safety car will come in at some point. And yeah, Mike, basically to do the interactive pit, I noticed that you just press A on the keyboard, and for me it works. So I don't know what the button is on the steering wheel, but at least on the keypad you just press A. Next thing you know, you're gonna do a straw with a puncture. Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully not, Luis. Hopefully not. If I get a puncture now, I think I'd cry. Right, smash the subscribe button for more safety car action. JR. I love this guy, you know. You literally can't escape from JR. Right, let's catch this crowd. So we basically got under 16 laps to overtake everybody. This is going to be fun. And 5 seconds, yeah. That's the thing, it was 10 seconds though. Yo, Jack Lab, what's going on, man? You like the offset cam? I tried it on a whim and low-key like it. Yeah, mate, it's one of my favorite camera positions. It just kind of reminds me of like the onboard shots in real life too. So, but yeah, you get some people that use like the hood camera, get other people that use like the third-person camera, which I haven't used since I was like 8 years old. You get people like Mike that use this kind of cool, like cockpit kind of like camera as well. But for me, I just prefer using the off-centered one slightly. It just reminds me of real life. Hopefully the safety car is coming in this lap. If it is, we're going to get more opportunities to overtake these guys. Meantime, I'm going to have a swig of my little energy drink. It's a no Red Bull zone. It's Carabao only. And the safety car's coming in this lap, guys. Okay. Let's see what we can do. We can't make any more mistakes. Everything has to be perfect now.
Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
And we're going to have to be super careful on this restart too. Because I noticed with the AI on the first lap, they're usually very like crammed up. So, yeah, have to be careful not to run into the one at the back of them. No Red Bull zone. I'm only joking, man. I can tolerate the Red Bull fans. So, yeah. And to be honest, some of the new Red Bull drinks are not that bad either. But I don't like the like I think the standard Red Bull drink. Right, let's go. Green flag. Oh, feels a bit loose. Strange.
If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. Okay, clear.
Alright, let's go, guys. Got all the work to do again. Jesus, Carl want to step out there. He still has a Red Bull on it. Secretly, you must admire it. Nah, man, I'm not about that Red Bull life. Right, so you can go around the outside of Mick Schumacher here. Yeah, these hard tires are not great at all. They have like no grip, just like in real life. Good exit there. No Logie, what's going on, man? Mick finally got points today. So happy, bro. Yeah, I was so happy as well, man. Like, I think a lot of us have started to get quite critical with Mick recently, you know, because he's had opportunity to score points and not made the most of it. But today, he was just faultless. Like, he didn't make any mistakes whatsoever. Completely faultless and a really solid drive. And I think people also have to take into account what Gunter Steiner said as well, where they're like, you know, just because he got points here doesn't mean, you know, he's going to score points every single race. You know, there's still a learning phase for Mick. And I'm sure that, you know, if he continues to improve and up his game week in, week out, he's going to be one of the drivers of the future for sure. You know, and he's super likable too. Whee! Speaking of Mick, he's back. Have to have a little drift on the curb. Louise said, I went go-karting today. Okay, nice. Where did you go go-karting, Louise? Let me know. We've got a couple of go-karting centers like near mines as well. And did you win? More importantly, Louise, did you win your go-karting race? Let me know. Alright, let's try and make a move. Got to get through the pack, and we've got half the race distance now to do it. Oh, team sport. Okay, yeah. I think we have one in Edmonton as well, team sport. There's a few of them scattered around London too. Alright, come on, let's get Stro for the DRS. Nice. Alright, come on, guys. Still might be possible. It still might be possible. I know we got a 5-second penalty.
Maneuver, you made it look so easy.
For some reason, there's a Red Bull there as well. I can see Perez somehow lost track position. Maybe Red Bull did the double stack.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Ooh.
Here's some information on Tsunoda for you. Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Oh, hopefully he doesn't slow down in front of us, Mark, because he's right there for the taking. And take a wider line here. Get on the power much earlier. Hopefully not slide. Now, if Yuki's supposed to be vulnerable, which I think he is, we're going to dive it down the inside. Nice. Got him with ease. Thought I left the overtake button on there. I was going to get scared. Alright, on to Uncle Seb. Uncle Seb and Nephew Mick. But yeah, even for Seb to get points today as well is really good for Aston Martin, because it doesn't really seem their new package, their Red Bull inspired package has done much for that car. So good for Mick, for Vettel even, to get some points. Ooh, car got very loose there. Right, DRS. Gonna go down the inside of Vettel here. Yes. Sensational. Right, let's get Perez. Hopefully he doesn't barge us off the circuit and leave us no room, like he did in real life.
Green flag.
Yellow flag there. Just make sure we don't crash here again. These guys are like back markers. Yeah, they really are, Louise, to be honest.
Hey, it looks like the problem's
But we got to get through them.
retiring the car. We're currently trailing our teammate by
Yuki, no!
0.6 seconds.
Yuki out of the race. So, engineer did come on earlier and say there was an issue with his car. Probably mechanical. Yeah, again, this Red Bull is going to be a lot harder. We know that the Red Bull is quite strong in the straight line. But Perez might get held up by Norris here. See if we can go around the outside. Not quite. I want to save a bit of ERS and try and get him down the next straight. Come on, come on, come on. We're getting closer to Perez. Oof. You have to be so careful in the day, yeah, this year, even with these new cars. Push for the DRS. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, my rear wing failed. Or I'll probably have like damage on the rear wing, maybe.
Need to box. Your DRS is stuck open. We need you to pit for repairs.
No! No! No, my DRS failed. No! 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 How did my DRS fail? Guys, I've never seen this before. Can they fix my DRS? Oh, no. Oh.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Have they fixed the DRS? Guys, don't tell me you made me pit and you guys haven't fixed the DRS. It's still open. It's still doing a Yuki Tsunoda at Baku. Why is the DRS broken?
All right, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy.
Guys, you didn't fix the wing. The wing's still broken. Why is my DRS? Oh no! Don't tell me. The car feels really different. I don't understand why Why is the DRS flat broken?
Okay,
No.
fault with the DRS, you will not be able to open the rear wing. We're working on a fix. Stay out for now.
It's already open. Well, that's clearly a bug, but we'll see what we can do with the broken DRS. Wow, this is a disaster, guys. I have a broken DRS. It won't close. It won't even close. Like, oh no. Louise, have I ever watched Drive to Survive? Yes, I have. What do you make of the series and the latest season? Yeah, this. I don't know what's happened. Can we take? Oh, this car's so sketchy with a broken DRS. I don't know how that's happened. Ah, yeah, trust me, it is, Louise. It is pretty amazing, to be honest. Who's your favorite like team principal from Drive to Survive, Louise? Mine has to be Gunter Steiner. It really is. Just, I don't even know why it's allowing me to still drive, Kendall. Like the DRS is broken.
Approaching the pit window, you're going to be on soft.
If I take this corner flat, yeah, that's gonna slide. That's gonna slide. What the hell? How come they haven't fixed the wing either? I'm gonna come on the radio. Vehicle condition.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of it.
Dude, my wing! My wing's broken! Jeez. Wow.
Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now.
Mark, my rear wing's broken. Can the engineer please fix my wing? I'm gonna at least try and finish the race, but yeah, like, it just drives so differently. I can't understand why the wing's broken.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Trust me, Louise. Yeah, this is the way Gunter Steiner speaks as well. Like, we're out on the track and we're looking like bloody wonkers. Oh man, Gunter Steiner's just a legend, man. He really is. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
Okay, gap ahead is 6.1 seconds.
I don't even know how we're still driving with this broken DRS. EA need to sort out their game. Let's see if we can get Latifi. That's gonna probably be the best we could do for now. Like, it won't close. The DRS is just completely jammed open. That's so crazy. Jesus. Man's wiped out 50% of the grid and has no idea why the DRS is broken. JR, it wasn't me. Kendall said, do you think enough has changed to justify buying this game over the last couple of years? Slow down before I get a penalty there. It's an interesting one, Kendall, because I don't think this game is the completed package. I still think there's a lot of bugs, as you can see. Like, the DRS should not be open, and it shouldn't allow me to drive with the DRS broken like this. But I mean, if you've got good friends, or if you could find a good league, maybe to join, I could see the appeal and why it'd be a lot of fun. And I think that they have tried to add a few things as well to keep the game interesting. You know, with like the supercar challenge, the Pirelli hot lap and stuff like that too. So, yeah.
Okay, we've got to this lap.
Where'd you get this steering wheel? Is it custom made or something? Yeah, Harley, thank you for your comment. And yeah, this wheel is a custom made wheel made by VPG Sim Racing. So they do a lot of bespoke products. I think they also make a replica of the Porsche 911 GT3 wheel as well, which is quite cool. But yeah, like, I was on the market looking for like a steering wheel that looked quite similar to the Mercedes one. and I think they're the only company out there, like sim racing hardware company, that make wheels like modeled just like the Mercedes F1. So all the rotary encoders and switches and little dashboard messages, they all work, as you can see. But yeah, super cool wheel. I really love it, and shout out to VPG Sim as well. They're really cool. But yeah, I think if you've got the spare cash lying about, I don't think this is a bad game to buy, Kendall. But I wouldn't say it's the best racing game on the market. You know, when you have likes of Assetto Corsa, you've got the likes of R Factor, it's quite popular. You've got Automobilista. There's so many different sim racing games out there as well. So I wouldn't limit people to just trying the EA Codemasters games either. Oh, my rear wing got fixed. Okay, perfect. It's a bit late now, but my rear wing has been fixed, and Mark didn't come on the radio either to tell me anything. So fun, fun, fun. Gran Turismo, yeah, Gran Turismo is an awesome game. Like, it's funny you should mention that, Louise. It reminds me of like my childhood days when I was playing Gran Turismo 4 on the PlayStation 2, and all the little license missions you would do as well. I remember like there was one where you had to do like a really fast lap in like I think it was like a Mazda or some sort of like Nissan, and yeah, it's just impossible to do. Gran Turismo has to be like one of the hardest games ever. Looks like we're gonna get Latifi here. Round the outside maybe. Ooh, Latifi sticks down the inside. Round the outside of Cops, and we're done. You mean Bono, not Mark? Of course, Luis. Bono. Bono, my tires are gone. I do love Bono, to be honest. He's just so cool and like measured, and even when things are not going right for Lewis, Bono will always give him the reassurance, which I think is important as like a race engineer too. What's my favorite game? Good question, Kivi. It'll have to be iRacing. iRacing is probably one of my favorite racing games, I'd say. For me, it's just like I think the most user friendly, and like there's the most variation of racing there. But also, I do like a bit of FIFA as well. I've always loved FIFA. And yeah, the is that goal thing behind you was standard? Yeah, Mike, it's part of the Fanatec Podium Hub. So to make this wheel compatible with my CSL wheelbase, there's like an adapter that goes in between the wheel and the wheelbase. So yeah, that's a Fanatec piece.
And gap to the car in front is 35.3 seconds.
Bono, I don't want to hear that, aka Mark. Do you like Fortnite? I don't mind Fortnite, Luis, but I'm really bad at it. Like, I'm just really bad with shooting games and like first-person shooters. I'm terrible. I remember like playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and I was horrendous at that game. I'd always get killed, or people would manage to get like a nuke on me. So yeah. Lamin said, "Will you have some discount for Fanatec or Big Dens?" Hey, I'm trying, man. If everybody in this video or everybody in the chat and watching right now drops a like on the video, who knows? Fanatec might be able to give me like a little endorsement deal, and just like Robin Hood, I'll share it with all of you guys. So it could be possible. It could be possible. Let's see. But huge shout out to everybody as well, just in here, you know, just giving me support. I think I'm going to do one more race after this, because I don't think this was necessarily the fairest, with me getting that DRS failure. You know what, guys, in fact, screw it. Let's do a 25% race, but we're going to do it from a random position. So if it puts us at the front, I'm not complaining. But let's go to main menu. I don't think that we would have been able to do much with a DRS failure, and I think that's a bug. I can't understand why the game would let us drive with like a broken DRS flap for like 10 laps. So yeah. Um, is this race last to first? It was last to first, Lamin, but yeah. Let's rewind, and let's do Silverstone again, but this time a short race, and it's gonna be a random position. Louise will do Miami next time. Louise, Miami will be on the next attempt I do, or next week's show. But because we just did Silverstone, let's try and get a Silverstone one fully completed. So we'll pick the GOAT, of course, and rules. Let's see what we can do. Let's put it on clear weather. Let's do a 25% race. And then what else can we change? I think we just need to, yeah, perfect. Okay, let's give it another go. Louise, usually I stream every Friday and sometimes every Saturday and Sunday too. So mainly on Fridays and at some point the weekend as well. So yeah, but thank you, for showing me love and for showing support as well. It really means a lot. He got some big G connection like our friend Alban. Hey, Lamin man, I'm some normal guy like the rest of you guys. I promise. Right. Let's skip craft these rather long intros. Let's slap a little nice yarn up me set up on the car. And then we're gonna get on with it because yeah, I appreciate you guys' time, and of course, it's amazing to have so many of you in this chat as well. It's like I don't think I've ever had 74 people in the chat before, so huge shout out to you guys. So let's get that set up on, and race strategy. Can we take off some of the fuel? Yeah, let's put around 13.3 laps of fuel in. Right, and then yeah, let's start the race. Ooh, Russell in second. Okay.
The formation lap is an opportunity to practice your race start.
All right, Anthony Davidson. We know what a formation lap is. Aw, thank you so much, Luis. And is my face cam dying? Let me see. Yeah, it looks normal here. Mike trying to give me a heart attack before the race. I see you, bro. Right, let's go on with it. Three. Just gonna. Ooh, nearly contact with the Ferrari. Side by side. I think it's Leclerc. Perfect. Let's see what we can do from here, guys. 13 lap race. Let's catch up with Alonso slow. AKA retirement plan. L retirement plan. I need you guys to put that in the chat. See if we can catch him. Nah, I mean, we're just going to try and get this one done from this position because I think we had a bug with that DRS failure earlier. So we're just going to do it from the random position. So we're going to catch Alonso, dive to the inside. See you later, Alonso. Right, let's see if we can get Max and Verstappen as well. Max and Perez even. Losing my words today. Ooh, side by side. Yeah, that's so true as well, Louise. I saw that. I was really surprised that, like, ooh, just Alonso.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
Ooh. Yeesh, everyone's so violent. Yeah, I was really surprised that Leclerc didn't get a penalty for like basically bundling Perez at the beginning of the race. That's a bit crazy. And then basically Perez squeezed Lewis as well, which I was quite disappointed about, but nonetheless, let's see what we can do here. Got loads of spicy racing happening in front of us. See if we can get Alonso and Leclerc. 104 people. Let's go. Booming today. No DRS on the second lap either, so we'll just have to use the ERS. That's Alonso. Can we get Leclerc? Nah, I'm going to back out of it. And whilst this is happening, I think Sainz and Russell are pulling away, so we need to do something. But wow, look at the battle with the two Red Bulls in front. Thank you, Vitus. I'll take it. I'll take it. I think I was due a bit of YouTube algorithm love, so I definitely love it. Right. Can we get these guys? Because we really need to get a move on here. I think we're going to get DRS. We do. Ooh, this is going to be free wide. Free into one corner. Let's go. What a move. What a move. Jesus. Okay. Now we've got to catch Russell and Sainz. 3 seconds is the gap. I think we can do it, guys. Let's push.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
All right, what's the strategy option? Lap 7, okay. They want us to extend. Let's push, let's push, let's push, let's push. 2.8 seconds the gap. Literally black Yano. Hey, I'll take that, Luis. Yano Blackmare. Right, let's keep pushing. Ooh, purple lap.
New fastest lap of the race.
I think we can catch these guys. I think we can catch these guys. I love Louise's energy. Everybody shout out Louise. She's amazing. Get through there. Car always wants to step out on you here. Through cups. .3 seconds the gap. We're catching them. We are catching them. Haha, thank you, George. Let's go. 2.1 seconds the gap. We're going to be in DRS soon at this rate. Ooh, the car wanted to slide there. Another purple lap.
Fastest lap of the race so far.
I can literally see Russell. 1.5 seconds the gap. I think another 2 laps and we'll be within DRS range. I know, right? I know, George.
9 seconds.
Let's just say Bono's taking a bit of a break right now. We've got Mark instead. Mark is nearly as cool as Bono, but not quite as cool as Bono. Alright, let's push, guys. 1.8 seconds to gap to Russell. .7. Thing is, he's gonna get DRS from Sainz, so indeed it is. Thankfully, no one flipped. You'll be glad to know, guys, no one flipped. And again, just really happy that Zhou Guan Yu is okay, because it was quite a nasty accident. But this goes to show you the testament of Formula One cars and how safe they are these days. But at the same time, how dangerous motorsport is too. Right, Sainz is really holding up Russell, which is doing us wonders.
Sainz has just moved into first place.
Take this one flat. We're catching them within 1 second gap now. I'll bear that in mind, Ginger players. Thank you for letting me know, bro.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Tell me about it, Mike. It's so weird that those bots just come into the chat randomly. But hey, what can we do? Right, nearly on the back of Russell now. Need to start saving some of our ERS as well. It's on 4%. Might be able to get Russell onto the next straight. Might even try a cheeky undercut. Alright, I'm going to do the opposite of what Russell does. What's Russell going to do? Yeah, he's coming in. Okay, we're staying out. Plan B, plan B. See if we can do the overcut. Thank you, Louise.
Okay, George is coming in for his stop.
Right, this has to be an absolute banger. Let's go.
Green flag. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Bit of a lock up there. Sergio Perez out of the race.
Okay, they're out of this race.
If the safety car comes out now, I think we might be in trouble. So hopefully it doesn't. Thank you, Vitus. It's so awesome. It's so awesome to see everybody in here as well. Alright, we need to keep pushing, or else they're going to get the undercut on us. Alright, time for the pit stop, guys. Let's hope we have a good pit stop. Hopefully it's not a 5-second stop by Mercedes, as per usual. Hey Barney, thank you for joining us, man. We stream pretty much once or twice every week, so we do one usually on a Sunday or Saturday, and then sometimes on Friday as well. So yeah, but please subscribe, show us some love as always. Whew, alright team, please let's get a good pit stop today. Yes. Alright, that's perfect. Come on guys, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. No, we got held. We got held. No, the team didn't release us because Verstappen was coming. Damn it. Thank you so much, Afan. I'm glad you guys like the camera. It's a bit intermittent sometimes. It lags from time to time, but I'm glad that you guys are loving the angles and the shots that I have. Now, let's see what we can do.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Oof. Felt like I had no grip there for a second. Tires are quite cold. So we've got to work cut out, guys. We've got to basically make up a 4-second gap to Russell to win this race. And we've got to basically beat today's race winner as well. Ooh, Sonoda with a DNF as well. Would it be a safety car? Thank you, Rohit Max. Thank you so much, man. I really love this wheel as well. It's amazing. Alright, gap to Science now, 2.4. Gap to Russell is extended over 4 seconds though, so we really need to push. Using some of this electrical energy, overtake mode. Why did Science go into the hard tires? That's so strange. Very, very Ferrari strategy there. Come on. So we should have an advantage on Science. That's not going to be our issue. I think it's going to be Russell.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
And yeah, just the Zhou Guan Yu crash earlier today was crazy. Just like I mentioned earlier in the stream, you know, it's amazing and it's a testament to Formula One. It's how strong these cars are and like how basically the Halo has saved a lot of people's lives already in the time that it's been in existence. Because I don't know if you guys saw earlier today as well, there was a huge crash with Ray Nassani and I think one of the Red Bull F2 drivers as well, and the car literally landed nearly on his head. So yeah, it's just really good that F1's in a place where they're really trying to prioritize driver safety. Louise asked, when did I start watching Formula One? I started watching Formula One, Louise, around 1998. So, like, I was born in 95, and my dad was always just watching Formula One. He's a huge Schumacher fan. So, I remember, like, my earliest memories just watching Michael Schumacher in a red Ferrari through, you know, the late 90s, early 2000s. And, yeah, I've stuck with it ever since. Alright, let's see if we can get Science. Where's he going to go?
Got an issue with their car, they're going to be slow.
Engineer repeat. Oh, okay. You didn't want to tell us what's wrong. Was it Haga? Oh, okay. Yeah, Dennis Haga. And Ray Nassani as well. But how about you guys? When did you guys start watching Formula One? Yes! Purple lap. Let's go, guys. Keep pushing. I think we can get Russell. 2.5 the gap. Leo knows. Lewis Hamilton sauce. Man, he's one of the best. I don't care what anyone says, man. Like, Lewis is my guy. And even though he didn't get the W today, it's just so nice to see the reaction of the fans to Lewis. To Lando as well. Lando got a lot of love too today. So, yeah. I was born in 2008 and started watching in 2011. Jeez! Rohit Max, you know. It's an interesting time for Formula 1 too, you know. You had, who's the champion? Lewis, champion in 2008. Jenson Button, 2009. And then Seville, 2010, 2011, 2012, 13. And obviously then you had the hybrid era in 2014. Catching Russell as well, guys. Just get him. For Perez, you know, my guy, you know. Yeah, these mediums are feeling nice. These medium tires are feeling really nice. Let's not get complacent. Let's just keep our heads down. I also want to do a 1 minute 30. I think Lewis set a 1 minute 30 in the real life race too today. So I'm gonna see if I can match Lewis's time or even better it. But I think we're gonna have to save our battery first. Born in 2005, started watching 2008. It's pretty cool, Milan. Again, that's an interesting time. 2005, you had Fernando Alonso versus Schumi, and then a similar thing as well. Again in 2006. Then 2007, you just basically had Alonso, Lewis in his rookie year, and then Kimi won out. And then 2008, obviously, Massa, Lewis as well. Brazil, crazy scenes. Arthur said 04. Yeah, man. Cool time as well. That would have been the Schumacher era, or pretty much just the end of the Schumacher dominance. Right, we're right on the back of Mr. George Russell. We can't mess around too much with overtaking him because we only got 2 more laps after this one. And again, it's just amazing on this year's game how much traction the AI have out of corners. I really have to feather the accelerator pedal, whereas these guys, it seems like they have like traction control or something like that. How amazing they're able to get off the corners. Yeah, Louis said it, Mr. Consistent. Yo, Sebastian, what up? How many do you think Verstappen will win? It's tough really to say, Sebastian, because I think Max definitely is a talented driver. One of the best, if not the best, out of the younger generation for sure. You know, when he's not running people off the road or being aggressive. But no, I think with Max, he could win a lot. If Red Bull continue to develop the car and give him the tools he needs, then I think he'll always be at the front. You know, he's shown time and time again that he's one of the hottest prospects in the grid. And I think this year as well, you've seen that he's matured quite a lot too. He's not making as many mistakes. His racing is still hard, but it's not like, you know, like flipping Brazil running people off the road, like obvious. Ooh, you okay there, Russell? Russell going slowly. Russell's going really slowly. What's happened? What do you think about a Magic Alonso? I've seen that video. You guys need to check that out as well. Magic Alonso! And there's like a cartoon where I think they make that reference to Magic Alonso. But yeah, even Alonso, you know. Old dog, but he's still learning new tricks. He's still out there doing it week in, week out. We saw in Canada in the wet conditions, he put a really competitive time together. What's George in the pits for? What happened to him? So strange. I did not expect George to slow down like that. Clearly has some sort of issue with his car. But yeah, again, like, I know a lot of people will get frustrated with probably Alonso because they feel that he's taking up a seat for Piastri. But Alonso is still doing an amazing job in Formula 1, you know? Like, he's still shown that he's, like, at the top of his game. And even though he's probably the oldest driver on the grid now, that, you know, age is just a number. Unless you're R. Kelly, which I'm not going to elaborate on any further. But yeah, just you can't take it away from Alonso, you know, and there's part of me that hopes Alpine can do a better job, but I don't know. I don't know if Alpine can like go back to the good old days when they were Renault, you know, and build him a championship winning car, especially in this era of Formula 1 where there's just so many rules, regulations, stipulations, you know, cost caps as well. I think there's been a whole saga recently about these flexi floors in Formula 1. So I don't know if they're going to be one of the teams affected by that or not. But either way, guys, we're Lewis Hamilton in our back garden of Silverstone. I'm coming around the final corner because I'm going to take the race win as the GOAT, Sir Lewis Hamilton. Let's do this! Pole. Number one. Number one. Stroll? Nah, they're mocking it. They're mocking it. They're mocking it. I can't believe it. Hey, look at the team. Gang. Can I show my camera settings? Of course, yeah, I can. I could do that at the end as well, guys. There's Alonso with the age and there's Seb with the edge of retiring. Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's interesting just to see kind of where the spectrum of drivers are in Formula 1 and just to see how broad and all-encompassing we have drivers from different backgrounds, drivers, you know, from different disciplines of racing as well. You've seen the likes of Albon take time out and do DTM and come back in and score points for Williams. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. You guys are staying. Stroll's dad paid for that. Oh, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. But yeah, Ramon, I agree with you as well. The race today was sensational. Thankfully, like I mentioned, you know, Zhou Guan Yu didn't get injured with the crash. Albon seems to be okay as well. And those last 5 laps were crazy. They were crazy. But the GOAT, spraying champagne in his home crowd. Got Carlos on the podium too. It's nice to see. And guys, if you like the video, as always, make sure that you subscribe, that you like. Trying to grow the YouTube channel this year. I'm really trying to push. So if you guys can help me achieve my dream, I would love you guys forever, and it means so much as well. Arthur Perez, the drivers that peak too early have a short peak. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We've seen that with a lot of drivers in Formula One as well, and just other motorsports that when they hit their peak at such a
Lance
early
Stroll says he
stage,
put in an
it
impressive
almost
performance
stunts their
today. No
development.
doubt his team and fans
So
are extremely proud.
yeah,
What an end to another fantastic weekend in
puncture boy
racing.
driver of the
Thank you all for joining us, and we'll
day.
see you again.
You lot are going in on Stroll. Let me see. I saw another comment in there as well. Hold on, see if I could find it. Yeah, I think somebody wanted to see my camera settings as well. I'm assuming you mean camera settings in game, which are just stuck. It's Joe. Just subscribe, love your content. Ah, thank you so much, Joe, and thank you all. Just you guys are amazing. And yeah, if you're into sim racing, if you're just into gaming, make sure you follow this channel. I also run a podcast as well with a really good friend of mine. We recently interviewed Mario Andretti. We were asking him questions about whether Mario Andretti and Andretti Autosport will manage to get into F1 for 2023. So yeah, make sure you guys check that out as well. Before I leave, I'm just gonna see if I can get the camera settings for the person who asked. Let's see if I can get them. If not, I'll make sure I definitely get them for the next stream. Let's just see. Is there a way I can access my display from here? Oh, you know what? Let me go in time trial. I'll go in time trial really quickly, and then you guys can see what my camera settings were. Let's go inside here. And can you show your graphic settings? Yeah, yeah, of course, definitely. I'll do that for you guys, Joe. No problem. Do you know F Wonderful? No, that's a really good name though. I'll have to check them out. And Arthur, thank you so much for putting me onto them. Let's go. In fact, let's go to Silverstone. See if my time, how my time's still doing. It's gonna take forever to load. We're still in the top 8% though of people around the world, so I'll take that. Right. Let's get the graphic settings for you guys. Dens, make sure you put lotion. Bro, I put lotion, man. It's lights in these rooms. Like you can see on the camera, my hands, they're all good. But maybe on this camera, it's a bit ashy because the white balance in the camera is different. Aston Martin is a very slow car. Yeah, it's been shocking, Lemon, because they brought an upgrade package and it almost looked identical to the Rebel one. So I think a lot of people were thinking they were going to get their performance, and this hasn't happened. But anyway, settings. So let's go to settings and then camera customizations. Here we go. So as far as I know, my camera customizations are completely stuck. So if you guys want to take a look at these, then feel free to. These are my camera settings, and then I think it was Joe asked what my graphic settings are. So I'm more than happy to show you guys that as well. These are what I have on just the normal ones. So I think the default was just on like a high kind of like a preset. And then some of this stuff is off because I noticed when I stream at the same time as well, it's a bit dodgy. And no problem as well, man. No worries at all. I'm more than happy to do that. And also thank you guys for tuning in and showing love. It means a lot. And yeah, these are just some of the settings I have. As for the monitor, Leo, it's a AOC curved monitor. In fact, will it show me here? Maybe. I think it's a 27-inch G1 G4 resolution. I have no idea what that actually means in technical terms. It was my friend Mike Fowler who recommended this monitor. But yeah, I hope that helps, Leo. And just let me know if you have any further questions. And then I think I got some different video settings as well. So the stuff about like the refresh rates and stuff like that too. So refresh rates on 60 hertz, synchronizations on. I run it in window mode just so I can see the chat at the same time as well. Arthur, thank you so much. Greetings from Brazil. I love Brazil, man. Such an amazing country. And yeah, Mike coming in there, clutch, 1080p, 144 hertz, AOC. I love Mike. He's the goat. And yeah, these are just the rest of the settings I have. So nothing crazy that I know. I just did a lot of with changes and stuff. But Matt, thank you so much for subbing as well, my bro. It means a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Louise, I went to Silverstone. What, today? You went to Silverstone today, Louise? Okay. Jeez, I'm thinking of going to Silverstone next year. So hopefully, if I do go to Silverstone next year, I can catch a lot of you guys there. But yeah, and Pixel, thank you so much for the thumbs up, my dude. I hope that you guys enjoy the content. Joe, tomorrow I'm doing a podcast, so I might not stream tomorrow. I probably will stream on Tuesday, and if I do stream on Tuesday, I might do a last the first challenge at Miami. So I'll let you guys know. If you guys subscribe, you guys will get like a notification just if, on any like future streams I do. But yeah, just in the meantime, just a huge shout out to everybody who was in here. You know, there's a couple of bugs with the game, so I hope that they get patched out and will make the experience for you and I both better. But until then, just huge shout out to all of you guys. Love you guys so much. And yeah, have a great week. Make sure that you guys enjoy yourselves. We've got Austria next, so that's gonna be interesting. And I'm at school tomorrow. Oh no, Louise! Well, you know, hopefully you have a decent day at school, hopefully. But yeah, until next time, guys, I will catch you all soon. Have a great, productive week. And until then, it's been your boy AMG Dens, and I'm out. Peace.